Welcome to Vahrenberg Implement, and guess what we got going on today? Hay. Yep, we're going to talk hay tools. And today we're here with the Massey Ferguson. This is a 3835, which is now named the RK702 TR SDX. The RK is our Rotary Rake series from Massey Ferguson. It's our own built product, built in Germany factory that AGCO owns 100%. The 7 is a 7-meter coverage. That's the raking width of a dual windrows. The 2 stands for the 2-rotor system. The TR is for the trailer style hitch, and the SDX is a single or dual rotor setup. As you see here, we've actually got it in a single raking position where all the hay comes from the front rotor to the second rotor to make a single windrow. This rake is capable of either doing one large single windrow or dual windrows, and we're going to show you the different setups here. In the single position, you'll have a 20-foot 8-inch raking width. In the dual position, you will have 23-foot raking position. It can create windrows from 2 foot to 6 foot 3. What is the benefit of a rotary rake? This is the first rotary rake we've sold here at Vahrenberg Implement, but it is fast becoming of a lot of interest. And why? Because of dirt in the hay is one of the #1 reasons. A rotary rake basically captures, lifts, and releases your hay. It's going to pick up the hay on this side, it's going to deliver it over here, and it's going to release it on that side of the rotor. And you can see as the rotor arms are starting to come up there as they come around. Come down, up, lift, and move the hay. What that does is it creates fluffier windrows that continue to dry versus a wheel rake that creates a rope. A wheel rake actually ropes the hay, so it stops the drying process when you rake. Rotary rakes allow you to bale earlier, or rake earlier, bale more leaves in that crop, and get to the field faster, so you can bale faster, because that hay is going to continue to dry throughout the day, throughout the time from its being raked, because it's a big fluffy square shouldered windrow. This customer is going to allow us to come out and actually film in the field with this rake once we get it delivered. He's just got it, we got it all set up. We're getting ready to deliver it, and we added some extra kits to it. He added the optional tire here because of 4 tires on the front, 5 on the rear. That's a spare available. He added the hydraulic on the swath back here kit. This is an adjustable swather. You've got a stop here that you adjust this in and out, and we also have the front swather divide board or swath former on the front here. It's actually in the stored position because we have the rake set up in the single position. That would actually go into here to do one windrow here and one on that side. This rake we can flip-flop from side to side. We're just going to show you a few features of it. It is PTO driven. It is not ground drive, and that is one of the reasons that one of the big pluses of a rotary style rake is because it's driven off of the PTO, allows this thing to not rely on ground speed to move the hay. It is used the PTO to drive the hay, keeping the fingers out of the dirt, which will reduce dirt ash content. A lot of livestock do not like eating dirt, just like you and I don't like eating dirt. It helps if you're in silage crops to prevent from spoilage and that stuff. Alfalfa crops, leafy crops, it's more gentle on that crop than other things. You have a leveling crank. You can actually adjust the front and the rear rotor speeds as you raise and lower them to that, your jack storage position here. This actually trips to raise and lower the hydraulic swath former on the back. You have 4 wheels. They like to follow the ground contour. You do have an adjustable stop here. Right here is going to set your level, how far that the rotor teeth come down. That is on both units. There's a lot of adjustments, and man, this thing is finally built in that German factory, 100% owned by AGCO. You can see a lot of little things like the cast blocks here, the big heavy tine tubes. They do store on the machine. You've got storage places right here on the front that you can store the tine tubes here, off of between here and here, for narrower transports down the road. You've got a lot of extra shielding. We have a fully enclosed rotor that keeps the dirt and the dust out of the critical components of the gearbox, making it last longer. These do fold up. They're down in the field position. Lots of grease arcs. You can see the beefiness. This is one of the things that when you're adjusting for your different positions, you have 3 holes here. You can run right or left on this side when it's in there in position 2. You've got the swather like we've got over here, and in position 3 you can run the dual swathers with the rotor going to be on this left hand side. The big thing, fluffier, better windrows, keep the dirt out of the hay, going to give you a higher feed value, get more market value for your feed, better for your livestock. The pluses are all there. The one big thing is, for a year like this year when we had really heavy hay volumes, allows you to make a single windrow or dual windrow with this machine. There's several different options in the rotary rake market. Check out masseyferguson.com. There's a lot of good information there. You got hydraulic lift. We'll fire it up and show you some of the lifting and that stuff. But we want to inform you, when you're looking for a rake, you might want to start looking at rotary rakes, because it is a premium option to bale that high quality hay. Quality versus quantity. Quantity hay only fills their belly. Quality hay keeps the nutrition levels right for your cattle, your livestock, your horses, anything that you raise that you're feeding hay to. It's going to give you better quality. We're here on the Massey Ferguson 2607, which is a great complement to this tractor. One thing with the rotary rake is you don't have to run at full 540 PTO speed. Actually, 450 is the recommended range. We're going to kick the PTO in gear here, and you can see it rotating. See it rotating? We'll increase the RPMs a little bit. You can see it grab that hay, going to grab that hay and lift it and rotate it. We're going to slow it down here. And you can see that cam mechanism where it's lifting the rotors up and back, but we're not scratching the ground like a wheel rake. We'll shut the PTO down. Now to raise this, you've got 2 valves required. One single acting, one double acting. The double acting is going to do our cylinder back and forth. The single acting is going to raise the rake. And you can adjust these to rake. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start moving forward, and we're going to start adjusting this so that our rotor works to the other side. You should always be moving when you're adjusting the rotor. Get it back past this Akuma grapple here. And then we can get the rotor to start moving, and it's going to switch to the other side. This is going to allow us to do our dual windrow formation. You can see we got it both in line. Now we can stop and what we do now is we can lower our position. You can see the rotors coming down. Front wheel gathers on that one. And now we're ready to set it up for the dual windrow configuration. Since our rotors turn in the clockwise position, if you're sitting from the tractor seat, noon being there, 6 being here, it's going to rotate in this direction. So it's going to pick up on this side and deliver on that side. What we can do is we're going to create two separate windrows. What we're going to do is grab the swath former over here and install it on this side. Put our lock bolt back in place. Now we're ready for a dual forming, because we have our forming shield on this side for this windrow, and we have a second windrow. With the heavy crops that we had this year, especially small square balers, this would allow you to build two separate windrows to gather that hay. Makes it easier for your machine to handle if you didn't have a slow enough gear like a CVT transmission in a tractor. These big heavy windrows and this brome hay were excessive hard to bale because windrows were too big. Guys with wheel rakes were taking off wheels. We had a guy that went all the way from a 12 all the way down to 6 wheels, I think, to bale hay. But that is how you can change the RK702 to a dual windrow position. This is a multi-function rake to give you more options. We make everything from single rotor to 4 rotor rotary rakes from Massey Ferguson, all built 100% in AGCO factory in Fuch, Germany. Check them out. They've got a lot of great features. They're overbuilt to make it easier to get the highest quality hay and help you do more, get more, and bale that quality hay that everybody's looking for. It takes less quality hay to feed your livestock than quantity hay. It's just like eating dinner, nutritious meal versus junk food, or salads, more like salads. Good just common old hay is eating like salad, or celery. You're going to spend more energy eating it than the nutritional value from it. So a well-bounded meal for your livestock will make them healthier, better, to take care of to help you make more money or enjoy the life of that animal for a longer period of time. Check out these rotary rakes from Massey Ferguson. They're a high quality product, easy to use, help you bale that higher quality hay. Get one today at your local Massey Ferguson dealer. If you're in West Central Missouri, come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement. We're your Massey Ferguson dealer here in Higginsville, Missouri, right on busy 13 highway and bypass 13 at the south stoplight in Higginsville, just 4 miles north of Interstate 70 and 49 miles from the Missouri-Kansas line. We've got lots of tractors, hay tools, and more, and we're here to help find the perfect tools to help you maximize your return off of your acreage so you can get more, do more. Just get you a Massey Ferguson and get it at Vahrenberg Implement. Take a closer look at these rotary rakes from Massey Ferguson. They're heavy built to last a long time and help you bale that higher quality hay, with options available like this RK702 that allow you to have a dual purpose rake to fit your operation. From single basket to 4 basket rotary tedders or rotary rakes, we've got something that will help you build high quality hay on your farm today.